What is up, everyone? Phantom here, and give her a second, but I am joined here by the lovely Siren. Just give her a second because she's switching her audio options over. You know how to do it, right?
Yeah, I think I did it.
Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. Go, tell me where exactly you are, and if you, like, tell me what exactly you did, so that I'll know.
I said, audio, allow audio to play in videos, and it said allow, and I pressed always allow.
Alrighty.
There he is!
Here we go. Oh, there's Jill.
Wait, isn't that...
Oof.
I'm not gonna lie, Jill was a badass in this series.
Just in time for the fireworks show! Boom!
I hated this guy. He was fucking annoying.
Wait!
Ricardo Irving in Resident Evil 5.
Did you seriously give me wolves as pets?
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, and this is my second playthrough.
I secured a boat. I'm on the other side of the dock. Secure on the double.
I'm just gonna make a run past these fuckers.
Uh-oh, what did we do now?
I'm not gonna fuck with these guys. Come on, Sheva. Hurry.
These guys aren't making this easy.
Alright, fuck this. Doggy, take a magnum to the face.
Oh,
Ah! Don't bite me,
happened?
fucker!
you like screamed in my ear and it scared me.
Come on, Sheva, don't die on me.
Get over here! Hurry!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Come on, Sheva, come on, Sheva. To the boat, to the boat, to the boat.
Quickly, we must go! Are you
Ow.
Alrighty, so I got out of there just in time. Oh, there goes the tower. Run. There goes the tower. Run. Dun, 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 dun. I love those videos.
What?
You just see something happens and all of a sudden in the background you hear, run. Dun, 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 dun. Just that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Those like scare pranks are so fucking funny because it's so funny. Like the guys don't know what's happening until it happens and they book it.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of those.
Oh, nice! I got an A ranking on this. I got an for my accuracy. I got a 66.7, which was an A. I killed 58 enemies, which gave me an S ranking. I died 0 times, which gave me an S ranking. And I completed it in half an hour, which gave me a C ranking. So I got an A ranking altogether.
It's snowing.
Fuck, I don't have much for Magnum rounds.
Oh.
Let me see, I am close. I am like 17,000 short from getting my, from being able to upgrade the VZ61 SMG into the Magnum.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Okay.
I'm frolicking in the snow like a lame-o.
Alright, you know what, let's do Sheva a favor, not a flavor, and upgrade her
Fail.
capacity. Nah, I need to upgrade, I actually need to refill my handgun. And then I'll give the last 24 rounds to Sheva. I'll take those. I'll take the rifle. You know what, let's give her the... Nah, let's not give her the rifle ammo. Move that down there. Move that into the middle of my inventory. Move that up there. And let me at least buy some first aid for me.
That's probably smart.
They're only $1,000 a piece, so it's not that bad.
Oh crap.
Considering that freaking grenade launchers and shit are like 10,000 a piece. Actually, nah. Let's give Sheva. Let's give Sheva all the first aid because because she'll basically, what Sheva will do is she'll use the first aid on me if I need it. And then let's move that grenade into her bottom slot. Okie dokie, let's do this. I know that this area is actually going to be a...
My farm has fully grown.
Heh.
And in case you guys don't know, I'm playing Minecraft like a lame-o.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
You can't
Yeah,
have gone
sure.
too far.
Josh.
Thanks.
Doc is over here playing a very awesome and popular game that
Actually, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are some of the least enjoyed. That 6 was, well, a lot of people like me call Resident Evil 6 Resident Evil shits. Resident Evil 6 was actually one of the worst games of the franchise.
Here we go. Hang on tight.
Oh, burn, bitches!
Why is it the worst?
It literally tried being an action game. Just to put it like that. You know what? Switch to the sniper rifle. Reloading my sniper rifle. Oh, Sheva got him and I just saw his head pop. Like a blister.
Wait, are you playing the game as a team? Like with a team?
Resident Evil 5 has co-op in it, and then your cooperative partner, if you do not have another player, is actually a somewhat competent, is a semi-competent AI. Okay, Sheva, you hold the area down. I will go.
It actually sounds like you're talking to the person.
Sorry, force of habit. Even whenever I'm playing this and I have the AI partner, I still go, Sheva, you got this. Oop, handgun ammo.
Uh-oh, it's almost night. No, people are gonna come. No.
That's what she said.
Shut up. I'm gonna sock you in your head.
How?
I'll come down to where you are and just whack you.
Oh, nope, I'm out of here. You deal with that, Sheva.
Who's Sheva?
Your AI partner in this game. Curb stomp.
I better leave. Ah. Spiders. A spider started coming after me.
Yeah, spiders are annoying. One of those one of those plug ahead looking motherfuckers.
All right, let's go. Get down.
You don't.
Another pipe. Get down.
I made 17 bread from all those seeds I had.
Nope, never mind. I was gonna shoot one of those tanks. Ow. I did not see that one.
What did you do?
Freaking, something blew up and knocked me on my back.
You two know what to do.
Lame.
Oh, believe me, if you were to have this and we were to play it together, you would struggle a lot.
I did struggle, remember?
Well, that was Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 2 is straight up horror. At least with this one, it's action.
I made
Oh.
4 beetroot stew. And it's raining, so they're not gonna be dead. The mobs.
Ow. Sheva, move.
Who's Sheva?
My AI partner in this game.
You know I pick.
I know.
But you do talk to her like you're actually playing online with her sometimes.
Well, I mean, it'd be the same thing as like if you had like a female partner with you in any game. You kind of talk to it like it's a real person. Okay, let me get an angle where I can hit it.
Hello?
I'm here.
Hello?
I'm here.
No, a female. Like you said, a female. Hello? Like you say you have a female partner and you'll talk to them. Hello?
Let
Is she rude?
me wait for this fucker to stop shooting. And come out. And whoop, right in the face.
It's not raining.
Ah.
Well, I don't think anyone's here.
Don't come near me, fucker. Especially with your bug head. You bug head have an ass.
You have a bug head.
Reload.
Sheva.
Okay, get the lever over there.
Okie dokie. Let's keep moving.
Ow.
What?
Ow. I just felt like a dumbass. And lost 2 hearts.
You grab it.
Okay.
As of right now, I'm just honestly looking around trying to find like treasures and shit that I could sell for money so I can get my max out my machine gun.
Dang, it snowed hard here. It snowed hard in this map, and I'm next to a snow biome, and there's just piles of snow everywhere. You still there, Doc?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just focused on this game.
Oh, oh, I almost fell.
Sheva.
Roger.
Come on.
I almost fell into a very dark, a very, like, deep hole.
A deep dark hole?
Come on.
Okay. Okay.
Be quiet.
Hey, it won't be the first one.
There was... Hey,
I'm kidding.
I'll put a hole in your head.
How would you be able to? I'm the one who's capable of.
Ow. I fell again, breaking my legs.
Fucking plug up parasites.
Oh. What happened?
One grabbed a hold of me by the fucking neck. Tried to snap my neck.
Dang, there's a lot of, like, holes around here. I'm just gonna raid villages.
Rape villages?
Raid.
Okay.
Ow! I felt like it. I felt
Oh,
like
into the water he went.
Okay. Well, let's go get this earth.
What?
Found a sheep and I'm trying to shoot it.
Mm.
Got you.
There's his boat.
Oh, what's this?
They're gonna sink us. We've got to do something. We gotta get aboard that ship. Hold on. Be ready.
That technically says I'm doing this game. I shoot boats and as we go. Ooh, there's a cabin down here.
What are you going to do about them?
Sell us playthings. Who's your
What?
master?
One more
Nothing.
time.
I'm about
What are
to
you going to do about them?
Ooh, it's dark
about
down
to
here.
fight Irving.
I don't want to go in there without torches.
Use it.
You're gonna kind of hate me when you watch the stream. Take a look at the outfit that I have for Sheva.
Why?
I beat the game and basically I got an outfit for Sheva and Chris. Chris has basically like a suit of power armor, but Sheva's got an outfit that's kind of like you know, like Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
She's got something like that, but it's also kind of like revealing on her chest and a little bit on her legs.
Why?
Well, I mean, first of all, it was a game made by a Japanese company, so
And you put this.
yeah. Oh god, I forgot how gruesome this part was. He injected himself with the with a plaga parasite and basically became like this squid, and he turned into a giant kraken.
I just had a heart attack.
Monsters.
I just had a really bad heart attack.
Why? What happened?
This guy, like this villager, like appeared right outside my window.
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, John. Too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Ouch! Get away from me, you bloody maniac.
Sheva, why do you keep using your handgun when you should just be using your fucking, you know, when you should just be using one of the miniguns?
Got him. I got him. I killed him. And I got an extra arrow from me. Oh yeah, he came out of nowhere and nearly peed myself.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
You're now my doges.
Yeah, and actually, Frights, before I left, he showed me that he has a copy of Resident Evil 2 Remastered.
I had two dogs and I gave them meat and they made a little puppy.
Oh, don't worry, freaking, there was a joke between Frights Atosa and I about all the cattle and shit like that we have. We have a pure bloodline.
They made an extra doge. I got 3 doges now. I got 3 doges now. I'm so happy. I might head to bed at 12:15, which is like 20 minutes.
Alright.
Cause yeah, I gotta get up early. Oh, they made another extra doge. They made another doge. How many doges are there to make? Oh hey, now you have a little brother or sister. Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just really focused right now. I'm trying to do this boss fight.
I have 4 doges now. Every time I feed them, they make doges.
Where the fuck did you go? Oh, there he is.
There's a little weasel.
Oh, that was close.
What'd you do?
I almost didn't press the quick time event to dodge, and I almost fucking got eaten. Come on, come on, come on.
How's your fight?
I think I'm getting near the end because this is where like he kind of like tries to pull off all the stops, like keeps trying to like impale me into the ship and keeps trying to like bite me and shit. Got him. Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot he was basically like the heart of this thing, so he basically mutated into like this giant squid-like thing, and he basically was hanging off of its tongue and was up to its heart. Well, until I basically did enough damage, it kept whipping its tongue around, shot its head back, and his mouth shut. And well, he's basically like its heart, so when it bit him off, it killed itself. So now Irving is bleeding to death, completely disconnected from the rest of his body.
What are you talking about? Is it the Ouroboros project? Is that it?
No one can stop it. Ouroboros is about to change everything we've ever come to know.
So you're Chris.
What's so funny? How do you know about me?
All your answers await ahead, Chris. In that cave. If you can survive long enough to get them.
Come on, doggies.
Italian's not so bad, but it's not gonna change anything. You're still screwed.
Hey, where's your little brother or sister?
Poor bastard.
Come to me, my puppers.
Now.
I love how I say poor bastard about what happened to Irving, and literally 5 seconds after I say it, Chris goes poor bastard. Nice. I got a fucking S ranking with 15 minutes, 40 kills, 0 deaths, and a 59.5% accuracy with an S ranking for the entire chapter. Through the window to the kitchen. You put hot sauce on my chicken. Oh, your breath is kicking. Oh, skate ski motherfucker. Remember that?
Yep.
So this is the place he was talking about.
Come here.
That's the boat the woman used to get away.
Come on.
Oh, I loved this part.
So, you two are really going to go through with this?
Yes.
This is not just
What
about
part?
Jill, but the Ouroboros
We found an
project
underground
as well.
temple, right? Well, there's an underground temple part, and I loved this area because we dealt with these infected tribes people that were infected with the Plagas parasite, and they had these things called giant Maginis, and then the temple kind of reminded me of like the old Aztec and Mayan temples and shit like that. It was really fucking cool and trippy, and there was actually a lot of high value like treasures and shit in this game. But a lot of the treasures and shit that you found were in like these big old like sarcophagi, so you'd have to have your partner come and help you open it up.
That name Irving said. Excella.
You've heard it before?
That's the name of the director of Tricell's African division.
Do you think she could be connected to Irving?
It's possible.
Oh no, they're
But I
gonna
don't
make
have
more
any clue.
puppies.
Tricell.
Oh no, they
There is a
made another
connection.
puppy.
Just play some love-making music. They'll eventually get over it.
Not sure. But if we keep going...
No,
not
get
bound
back
to
here.
find out.
True. Let's move.
They keep making puppies. No, I can't have any more puppies.
Oh, one time when I was playing, I had like a bunch of puppies in that game just fucking mating like goddamn rabbits, dude. I ended up having to euthanize one of the adult puppies, but then all of a sudden all of them just started fucking each other, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Stay.
Fuck, why did I use a Magnum
puppies.
round? That shit's like rare. Oh well.
Making puppies. Oh my god, he's so cute. Guys, meet your other brother or sister. He's so cute. Stay. Come. Stay. You come here, you little nuisance. Now I have
your breath is kicking. Hello, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not really one for stuff like that, but that was actually a pretty clever little parody of that song. Through the window to the kitchen. Oh, your breath is. You put hot sauce on my chicken. Told you. There's a. Oh, nice. That thing's gotta be at least worth a couple thousand. Huh. Hey. I have like a dozen. You know what? Hold on.
Give me a grenade.
One grenade killed all those fucking little spider-like parasites.
Now I have 5 dogs in the house. What am I gonna do?
Name them.
Thanks, partner.
Wow, Sheva's got like no fucking ammo.
Give me a grenade.
Here.
I owe you one.
Alright, dogs, get to bed.
I need your help. I owe you one.
I need ammo.
Take this. Thanks, partner.
Oh, what am I gonna do? I just breeded all these dogs.
Give me a can of
Use
first aid
this.
spray.
They're one big happy family.
Okay, I gotta use my pistol shot sparingly now.
No, don't make more dogs! No! Bad dogs! Bad dogs! Well, I got 6.
Here, you take the rifle ammo. Thank you, Sheva. And then I will give her...
They breeded another dog.
Hmm. Wow, that was... I know one way to get rid of all those fucking little spider parasites. Just fucking get them all to come after you, get them underneath you on a little place where they can't climb up, throw a grenade, and boom boom, bitches.
Oh, hey, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright.
I need ammo.
Love you.
I love you too. Be on tomorrow night?
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, the skull, which now I can pick that up. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I need to go and invite a buddy of mine into this. Tosa's not on, but Drake is on. What's up there, Cletus? My name's Cletus McCready. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking Red Riding Hood outfit.
Dude, I told Dakota, I told that to Country, and I was like, you're gonna fucking hate me for this.
I never knew such a place existed.
I will say, though, it does look good. It's a good looking outfit. Plus also the fact that it's a corset as well. Whew. That's one thing I like. I like corsets.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what some girls say. I might ask her that. I might ask her, hey, if I were to get you a corset, would you wear it?
Do you like wearing them? You said you like
No, I like them on gals. I would not fucking wear one.
Yeah, no, what you said.
I'm too big of a dude. I'm too big of a dude to fucking have one on me, dude. I would break a fucking rib putting that shit on, dude.
Yeah, I probably would too. I'm not the biggest person, but I
actually, I remember at one point I was reading something about it, and actually corsets were originally a torture device.
I see you need a hand.
Well, I mean, it's
fucking hit the mother load of money on this.
Well, yeah, fucking make squeeze your stomach and shit.
I remember watching what was it like people. For example, you remember like the first Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's been a while.
Basically, Elizabeth Swann, she had a corset on because it was part of her dress, and
yeah, I remember that.
She fucking fell overboard because she couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I feel naked because I shaved my face. Feel naked.
Chris, are you okay?
I feel so naked without my face layer, dude. I don't even shit.
I'll provide cover.
I was cleaning and then cleaning up and then took a shower and then
Yeah, I think.
popped on and noticed you were fucking. I was fucking over.
Oh fuck! I hate those parasites, dude. The ones where like you shoot them in the head and the fucking parasite just comes flying out like surprise, motherfucker! Like the thing.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting there's ways where you can. I keep forgetting there's ways that you could prevent that from happening.
This one guy was asking me to do and stuff, and I was telling him I'm a trainee for firefighting and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was saying, well, don't you gotta go to college for that and stuff? Isn't there firefighting college? I was like, not necessarily. I mean, it probably helps a little bit, but a lot of your firefighters haven't gone to college and shit. Most of them are, you know, ex-service people, cops, military and stuff.
Yeah. Actually, what was it,
I've done various volunteering for, small firefighting places.
Dude, tonight's dinner was fucking good, bro. I ain't eaten this way in fucking forever. My grandpa, my mom's real dad, Mike Guglielmone, him and my grandma Evelyn came down from San Francisco, and they brought skirt steak, semi-Freddy's sourdough bread, and my mom, dad, and I made sautéed mushrooms with caramelized onions, green beans almondine, which is basically like basically steamed green beans, and then you cook almonds. Like, you brown them, and then you pour them in, and you mix them. Well, the oil from the almonds gets mixed in with the green beans, and it basically gives like a slight almond flavor to the green beans. And I made my great-grandma's apple cobbler recipe.
Ooh, nice.
So we ate like fucking kings tonight, bro. And I ain't eaten, like, I haven't had skirt steak in fucking forever, dude.
I just smoked up some pork. Fucking out on the fucking old school barbecuer, smoked that, and then made it into pulled pork, barbecued pulled pork. Homemade barbecue sauce too. I didn't make it, but
you know, the first time you play through a Resident Evil game, you don't realize like how much shit is hidden throughout the map. Huh?
Oh, what I was
yeah.
Saying what I mean, it's really meaning right now.
What I was saying was that like the first.
With the barbecue sauce?
Oh, dude, the fucking skirt steak, we didn't even need to marinate it, dude, because it itself was actually really like good, tender, and juicy.
I need more of that, more of this fucking English beef from this cow my friend puts in. I don't have much special ones for this support.
Thanks, partner.
I'm probably gonna smoke that up tomorrow. Like smoking, like barbecuing and smoking. Not just smoking.
Oh!
Especially smoke cooking that damn bit.
I'm like trying to get this treasure that's sitting in the back of the area, but then I got shit that keeps like advancing on me. There's like all these treasures in the area, so like I'm trying to, cause remember what I said, I'm trying to like max out the fucking first SMG you get in the game, that like Scorpion SMG looking thing. Well, yeah. I counted my money and I'm like 17,000 away from maxing that bitch out. So I'm literally running around trying to pick up all the treasures and like opening up all those fucking like sarcophagus with all the fucking treasure in it and trying to get as much money as I can so I can max that out so I can get the minigun. Or the Gatling gun, but still. You know what? I ain't fucking with these dudes. I'm just...
You know, I was saying my hunting license because I'd be fucking shooting some coyote out there.
Actually, my pops and I were talking, and he said this. He said, you know, I'm actually thinking of getting myself a compound. And I said, dude, if you do, I will be happy to learn. I would actually be happy to shoot it with you because then I'll at least have somebody I could learn that shit with.
Take it.
Roger.
Hey, what's up, Drake?
You know, if I lived near you, you know, I'd be more than happy to shoot some bows with you, but, you know, I don't, so. Well, yeah, I love the bow too. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
I'm gonna say this, and I've had people, like, that shoot guns brag about it, be like, oh, you know, shooting a bow is nothing compared to shooting a gun. I was like, what, the fact that you could literally just fucking, that you could literally just sit there and not have to worry so much about your fucking ballistic drop?
Whatever.
And he went, what's that got anything to do with that? I said, it's got a lot to do with it, bro. You're one of the people that I bet you anything, you believe that shooting a gun, that fucking anything is better than the fucking bow.
I'd probably use a bow over a gun, honestly.
Dude, you could be right up on top of your prey and fucking put an arrow through that motherfucker.
honest, I think a bow is better for hunting smaller game instead of deer. Maybe.
Unless you can get a shot behind the shoulder. Unless you can get an arrow behind its shoulder, then you're good.
True.
Because if you can put an arrow behind its shoulder, which is where the heart and lungs and shit are, it's done for. That fucking deer will not move ever again. It will lay the fuck down and never move again.
It's either that or it hit it in the temple.
But then you ruin the fucking mount.
Yeah, I've never been one to hunt for the trophy. I just hunt for meat, man. I don't give a shit much about the antlers and the pelt and stuff. I just care about the meat,
Let me take my Magnum back.
So I never did sport hunt. I never understood that. I mean, as an animal lover, I only hunted for food.
See, I hardly like. I wouldn't.
Hunting for sport's stupid.
See, I'm not one to where like, oh, you should always like every animal, but like your first deer, your first elk. Put like I'm not gonna say like put the head on that on your wall. I actually have a set of antlers that my grandpa gave me.
Yeah,
see, I can see doing the antlers, but doing the full fucking head and shoulders, nah.
I usually don't even want the cameras on the looks that I usually just set the freaking there.
Nope, I forgot to hit the button in the right time.
I'd usually fucking let my buddies or cousins that I'm hunting with take the head or antlers, whatever you wanted. I just wanted to
XP fest.
That's all I cared about. Just give me that venison, bruh.
Venison's good shit.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Especially the liver, bruh.
Well, I'm not much for liver. I'm not very big on liver.
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. My grandpa, because sometimes when you hunt your fish, you'd fucking boil some of the blood, of course, so it don't have bacteria, and then take a shot of it.
Actually, what you do,
you're normally just supposed to drink the blood straight up, but I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna boil that shit. I'm gonna.
Like when it comes to like pig hunting, for example, instead of like just killing it and then leaving it there, because the blood inside of it will start to spoil. Well, then the blood itself will spoil the pig.
Yeah, now fish, on the other hand, yeah, that don't matter because you can eat a fish alive.
Well, also a fish doesn't have much for like blood.
Deer, yeah, a deer.
Wanna know what's funny? Literally, when my dad and I were teaching my cousin Chris how to fucking gut a fish, I was holding that bitch in my hand and I'm just cutting it open. My dad's like leaving it in the water, and my dad's looking at me like I'm cutting that fish open, and I'm just looking at it like just another fucking regular day. As I'm cutting that bitch open and fucking taking its guts out.
Some people will like be like, I've hunted fish and did all that kind of shit.
We like to hunt, fish, lay out in the mud. That's actually a song by Colt Ford.
Because for most of it, I was on my dad. I'd be over at my dad's with my mom and dad.
See, my dad. Okay, so I showed my grandpa a video of me shooting my rifle for the first time, and he asked me, why are you standing like squared up like military? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, wouldn't you like stand more bladed? And I was like, it's the way that I was trained. The way that I was trained was to square up. And even like, I'm not gonna lie, I am guilty as all fuck. Like whenever, like those little carnival games and shit like that, like the little like shooting gallery carnival games. I'm guilty of doing that shit at carnivals, dude, where you fucking just square up and fucking start shooting. I'm so guilty of that. But that's because this last year, when I've been training and learning this stuff, I've always been told square up. Now, for those of you that watch this and are probably wondering, what do I mean by square up? Square up is basically a shooter term for basically you take your feet and you plant them about shoulder width apart, you bend your knees and you lean forward. Reason why is because, like, let's say the higher the caliber, you could use that as basically like a cushion for recoil compensation. Also,
that's how my grandpa and dad did. Taught me, so the same way. I'm pretty sure, you know, not everybody's gonna be the same, but I'm sure a lot of people, you know, that thought the same way, you know.
yeah, now I got another grenade launcher. But yeah, it's like, and like, but the thing is, though, is that my grandpa said, he was law enforcement, former actually, I think he still is, South San Francisco, police department, police captain.
Mine never was police. My grandpa was Navy, and then, after he was done with Navy, he did, he was an electrician. I actually owned an electrician company, actually. And then he passed, and my dad got it, and then my dad fucking started drinking alcohol even more, and then
yeah, you told me about this, bro. And like I said, man, I am sorry about your old man. I'm sorry about your old man.
Yeah, he couldn't even do that the electricity stuff anymore.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm sorry about your old man.
Yeah,
alcoholism, and I'm not trying. I don't mean any disrespect. Alcoholism's a fucking bitch, dude.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And like I said, I mean no disrespect when I say that, but it's the truth. Alcoholism's a bitch.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Actually, my uncle Curtis, I think that's actually who I got the ring. I think that's who the ring on my middle finger is. I got this on my ring finger is. I got a little eagle ring that I got for my birthday from one of my grandparents, and it's literally got a fucking bird on it. And I think that was my Uncle Curtis's ring because my grandfather found it, cleaned it up, and gave it to me and said it was like one of my, well, my mom's uncles, but it would be my great uncle, my grand uncle Curtis. I think it's his. And yeah, my grand uncle Curtis basically drank himself to death. Yeah, I never got to meet him because of that.
Trust me, I never got to meet both of my grandpas.
Well, I never told you this. I actually never got to meet my dad's real dad and my dad never got to even know his real dad because about a week or so after my dad was born, my grandpa was in a motorcycle accident and ran headfirst into the back of a big rig and was dragged for a mile.
Yeah, my dad's dad just up and split, so
yeah. But my grandpa David, and I love my grandpa David. My grandpa David took my dad in and treated him as his own. See, I'm gonna say this now. The whole subject of like fathers, you don't have to be related by blood for them to treat you like their own. If they're willing to take you in and treat you as their own, just like my grandpa David. My grandpa David took my dad in and treated him as his own. That's all, and he loves me like his own. My grandpa David loves me as his own. Reloading. Honestly, if I could find a third golden egg, I'm gonna try to see if I can expose the fucking golden egg glitch in this game. Hey, Flesh, you know what the golden egg glitch in this game is, right?
I don't even know what you're playing, dude.
Resident Evil 5. Oh!
I'd probably do.
Okay, basically what it was you would get, let's say you were to take, okay, so let's say you were to sell 3 golden eggs, alright? You put 1 golden egg in the top, 1 golden egg in the right, and 1 golden egg in the left. You then sell them. Well, the golden eggs will then go up to 333 apiece. You then take the golden eggs that are on the left slot and the right slot, and you put them in the top slot. You then sell all 999 of them. When you sell all 999 of them, you will get $999,999.
Yeah, I probably have done.
I used to abuse that fucking glitch on my 360, dude.
It sounds familiar.
I used to abuse the fuck out of that glitch on my 360 account.
Yeah, it sounds hella familiar.
And you know, I haven't had this game nor played this game for 7 years prior to me buying this game on my PS4. And I kid you not, I still remember that glitch like the back of my fucking hand. Like I said, this is a Resident Evil game that I ain't played in forever, and I still remember little glitches like that. And it literally was a money glitch. That's what it was. That's all it really was. It was a money glitch.
I used to abuse cheat codes like GTA, especially in San Andreas. I used to abuse the money and help glitch.
No, anybody that's played San Andreas.
Without cheats.
Oh, dude, I did that before. I beat the game with cheat. I beat the game without cheats.
Cause yeah, with cheats, sometimes it make it to where you can't complete the game.
It'd be like, oh, you want to cheat? Well, fuck you. You ain't playing anymore.
Yeah.
Like, if you beat the game before, then there's no, in my opinion, if you've beaten the game before, then go ahead, use cheats all you want. Now, I'm gonna say this. My cousin and I, when we played it, the first time I played through it, he was like, hey, you want to use cheats? I was like, nah, I want to play this legit. So then we played through it legit, and then after that, we started playing through it again, but we just started fucking around with the cheat codes and shit like that on GTA 5.
Okay.
And we had a good time. It was fun, but at the same time, we kind of felt like cheap fuckers for that. But yet again, we beat the game. Fuck it, why not? In my opinion, the rule for cheat codes should be play through the game first time legit. Then, when you've played through the game the first time legit, then fuck around with cheats.
Yeah.
Get murdered.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh, I got murdered colors. You got red, white, and blue colors on it. Yeah, sorry, I
gotta heal up.
You should the fuck up, bro.
Oh god. No, that's a Conquer.
You know what? You're playing for Honor?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, so the new hero got revealed. Well, the new hero got announced. It's a fucking Viking with a warhammer.
Yo, that sounds badass.
And the Viking has hyper shield. When I heard that, I was like, oh fuck. When I heard that, and I was telling Frights and Country, Frights knows Dakota as Country, and a lot of the people that watch my stuff know Dakota as Siren, because that's what I used to call her. But basically, Frights, I'm just gonna say Country and I were all together in like a little group chat on Instagram.
Come on,
and
There's only one chain. The other one must be somewhere else.
Basically, we're talking about the new Viking hero that got announced, right? And Frights is like, yeah, I'm excited. And next thing you know, he looked into it and he's like, oh, fuck. And I went, what? And he said, it's got fucking hyper shield. And I'm like, oh, shit. And fucking Dakota's like, what? And we basically said hyper shield prevents, will basically mess with your combos.
Dude, like, my team and the enemy team are like on par with each other. It's crazy.
I love when that happens when you're fucking on par with somebody.
No, it's not that. It's like it's like all of us are like evenly skilled and all that. Oh god, I forgot he can rush. Bitch, over here.
Bitch, fuck off. All right, Shiva.
Light spamming, bitch.
Come on.
I hate light spamming conquerors, bro. It pisses me off.
You know, you're saying that to the guy who basically had a light spam to fuck over that Orochi one time. Remember?
Yeah, no, I don't mind when they're on my team, but when it's on the enemy team, it pisses me off. It's because that's all they do.
Dude, my cousin, when her and I were playing, and I was fighting against her as a lawbringer. And I even kept trying to get her to understand, just because my character has armor doesn't mean shit. And I even said the armor on a lot of characters in For Honor, it's just purely cosmetic. The armor doesn't give you any edge. If it did give you edge, then sword-wielding classes like the Orochi and Kensei are going to struggle. But classes but a lot of the like axe and such wielding characters are going to have a fun time because it's such a heavy weapon. It's just going to cleave through your armor.
I mean, I get how Ubisoft is trying to make this more realistic, but what people don't understand, is that the armor literally protects you. Those light spam attacks
would do nothing.
Doing jack. Exactly.
Unless it's, let's say, the Conqueror with the flail. Because the flail will basically put nice little dents in your armor, and eventually your armor's gonna break.
Are you kidding me right now?
What?
I'm literally faster than this warden, right? My strikes go way faster.
And he's managing to...
Yeah, and he's managing to hit me before anything else.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, if you played Rainbow Six Siege, he's like Ash.
Oh god, dude.
He is that fast. This game is really not about good timing. It's how much hits.
It's more skill than anything. Like, and I tried to. When I told my cousin another thing.
It was sarcasm.
Another thing I told my cousin was this: For Honor is not about. I even warned her, and I even warned my dad about it. I said, if you like games that are balanced, then you're gonna have a hard time with For Honor, because For Honor is not a balanced game in any mean.
Rainbow Six Siege is, but anything other than any other games, yeah, it's not. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You know, I mean, it's fun. You know.
I can name a lot. Many games way better than Rainbow Six Siege. You're saying that tops all other games, period. It's more balanced than any other game. I don't know about that. But
what I'm saying is, like, For Honor is not a balanced game at all. And I've even told people, if you want to play a game that's balanced...
You're talking about him. He was saying that there's no other games as balanced as Rainbow Six.
I'm not saying Rainbow is balanced in any case. Because there's some bullshit that happens all the time.
Oh, yeah. But, like, what I was saying was, like, I've had times where, like, my cousin, she was complaining that, like, when I went after her with a Lawbringer and she was playing with a Viking, and she went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I went, "What?" And she said, "Your guy's got fucking armor on." And I went, "Okay, and you're gonna get protected by all my fucking attacks." And I looked at her and I went, My armor
no,
don't mean
that ain't-
shit. That's what I told her. I said, your armor if you have fucking armor in For Honor, if you're using a knight, newsflash, your armor don't mean shit. What's actually gonna happen is that armor is basically the equivalent of wearing a fucking, you know, wearing a fucking just tuxedo. It ain't gonna give you any fucking benefit.
No, tuxedos actually give
I know,
you benefit.
basically being
Well,
a
I mean,
knight,
protection.
and then, you know, just having a dagger, just peeping right through it like butter.
But I mean, like, protection-wise, it's not gonna give you shit.
Yeah, it kinda sucks.
Oh god, dude. No! I had my revenge.
Yes. Hey, Flesh.
What?
Guess how much money I have now?
What?
82,000.
Dude, that was pure. Ooh.
Resident Evil?
Yep.
By the way, if any of you viewers are watching the stream or new to the stream, we're not PG. Just letting you know.
Yep. Nah, people need to understand that.
Mannerism. You know, it's called mankind, motherfuckers. Not womankind, bitch.
What?
I don't know. I was just making fun of feminism.
Hashtag men too.
It is technically called mankind, though, not womankind, motherfucker. So, I don't know if feminism would be valid. Anyway, hey, you know, tell me where it says womankind. You know, exactly.
True.
Exactly. Because men are superior. White power.
Biologically, we are.
But I'm gonna tell you this now. In the department of pain, however, women have us beat.
Yeah, it's women who trump women in the Department of Pain.
Women have us beat by a fucking mile when it comes to the pain department, because, well, they give birth. I'm gonna say that now. If a woman can give birth, I'm sorry, childbirth is one of the worst fucking pains you could ever put someone through in real life.
I don't know if
What's funny is that,
or you could just go white power, you know.
Nice. Now I can buy.
For his kids.
I'm half white, so.
Oh, but I need 50 grand for the fucking. Ooh, wait, hold on. It's 18 grand to sell a fully maxed out VZ 61. You know what? I'm gonna keep it until I get to that fucking max level. But yeah, I just maxed out the VZ 61, so I'm gonna build up the money for the minigun, the Gatling gun. Sorry, Habit.
Dr. Plebs.
Dr. Pleb, that's Dakota's little sister. Oh, don't worry, freaking, I've met some people that have had some weird ass names on here. Like, I
Why
think
did she have her name Dr. Pleb, though?
her little sister's weird, okay? And her little sister's the one that
like,
when I
look
was.
at your name and try to make fun of you since that one time or something.
I doubt it was probably like her little. I'm gonna say I doubt it because her little sister probably didn't even know what my name on here was until Dakota started playing online with me.
Or she made it before.
Could be a valid point.
No, they didn't have a PlayStation until they fucking moved down to Texas.
Oh, so exactly. So you know, then you know, if she made her name, you know, after she, you know, so.
I I
Conquer's
didn't.
scared.
Hey, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to fucking point at anything. But I'm just saying that I doubt it was fucking based off of my name. I'm just gonna say that now. I doubt it was based off my name.
Light spamming. Oh, it's the same guy from earlier, that's why.
Hey, Drake, I don't think you saw it, but remember when you got fucking blinded? And I basically had to... I kind of got cheap with those fucking guys that were pulling the cheap one on you when you were blinded by the game. I fucking I played dirty, dude. I fucking threw one of them off the cliff. I was like, nope, you're gonna try to throw me off this cliff? Fuck you.
Damn.
Like the Highlander, they tried to corner me onto a cliff and tried to throw me off. Well, I was smart. I freaking kept, me and the Highlander were doing like a guard break off. Well, I stepped back when he tried to do his guard break, and he realized how bad he fucked up. Because I guard broke him, grabbed him by his neck with my freaking chain, and I went bye-bye, and I threw him off the cliff. Yeah, try throwing me off the cliff, bitch. You ain't gonna like it. And even when it happened, dude, Drake, I bet you anything, you heard me fucking lose it when that happened, huh?
Nope.
I fucking went crazy when that happened, dude. I was like, yeah, fuck you, get the fuck out of here. Like, I got all happy when it happened, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah. Sorry. I was in an intense battle.
Nah, don't worry. Everybody gets excited.
Yeah? Oh, nope.
No, except those with erectile dysfunction, like you.
Nah.
No way, he landed that.
I don't have erectile dysfunction.
No, but I like Tic Tac though.
Oh God. Fucking A. I completely forgot about that fucker. Oh, Drake, we never told you about this one, did we?
What?
There was this guy that we used to stream with, and, well, he lost his PlayStation account because I guess he got banned for something. But, the poor bastard admitted on stream to having a tiny penis. By the name of Tic Tac. By the name of Tic Tac. That's why we call him Tic Tac, because he said he was on this. And dude, if you're watching my stream, just so you know, I don't mean anything disrespectful. You brought this on yourself, and I'm sorry. You fucking said it on my stream. I'ma hold this shit against you. But basically,
I doubt he will watch it, dude.
But well, if he does, I'm sorry, not sorry. You fucking said it on my stream. I'm gonna hold this shit against you because you made the mistake of saying it on my fucking channel. Basically he was saying like he had this he took this medication and shit like that, right? Well, he looked at the side effects. And basically, long story short, one of the side effects.
I could say something, about this whole subject, I could just fucking just totally blow the whole subject,
Oh, blow the subject, huh? Who knew you had a thing for it?
You never know what I mean there.
But what I was saying was basically, long story short. The thing is though is that I fucking admitted to you. I straight up came open clean to you and fucking told you. So don't you fucking dare. The guy literally made the mistake of saying it on my channel. There's a difference. You and I were talking about gals that are all into the guys with the big old fucking horse dick. Well, I'm not like literal horse, but the guy that basically hangs out of his pants like a fucking horse. Yeah. I straight up just admitted to you, so you can't fucking say that to me, bro.
I know.
But basically, and I'm not gonna say it on mine because Flesh already knows, and I'm not just gonna fucking say it about me. But like I said, this guy made the mistake of saying it on my channel, and I still give him shit about it. But he basically he had this medication, and long story short, one of the side effects was well, penile shrinkage, in a way. Basically, he went from whatever the fuck his size was down to the size
that's why I don't
of a
do
Tic
pills.
Tac.
Do any negative side effects. And there's
Down to
some
the
pills that'll either make it to where you can't get a hard on or just change your penis.
Or
That's
somewhere,
all
or
the smoke weed,
somewhere you literally fucking, you know, you're finished too fast.
Or that too.
But yeah, and when he told me this, dude, I couldn't believe what the fuck I was hearing. Like, I don't mean I couldn't. I couldn't. Yeah,
but
I will say.
That's why just tell him go to the fucking bed and tell him, like, cause he says some stupid shit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, and I was playing Killing Floor with Flesh here, and when he told us that, dude, I couldn't concentrate, dude. I was laughing so hard, I literally died in the stream, and I was like, I need to fucking cut it off right here. I need to fucking cut the stream off right here, and I fucking just turned off the stream, and I was laughing my ass off. And yeah, like I said, I mean no disrespect to the guy, but like I said, you made the fucking mistake of admitting it on my channel. You made the mistake of saying you have a tiny penis on a channel full of smart asses like me, Flesh, and my buddy Drake here.
Yeah.
I still give him shit for it too.
Yeah, but like I said, like Flesh, you've been a part of the cast, part of my cast for how long now? Almost what, 2 years?
A little over, no, more than 2 years, a little over 2 years.
Yeah, but almost everything I've done on my channel, except for when you and I have like kind of like stopped talking to each other because bullshit, because the bullshit differences. Yeah, a little over 2 years. Just shit happens. But you've been on my cast for how long, and you know I don't give a fuck what gets said on this channel. Well, mostly. There are times where and I will say, sure, I am a don't give a fuck what gets said, but there are times where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna draw the line there. That's a little far. No, it's just there comes times where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I feel that was a little far. I'm gonna hold back. And it's like I said, a lot of the times I let what I have to say like out. But then there are times where it's like I feel that it's best if I were to not say something because I just don't want something being held against me. But then again, there are times where I hold shit against people because they made the mistake of saying it on my own fucking channel. And I've made people fucking pay for that shit, dude.
Nigger.
Nah, I'm white, so how am I a nigger?
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. Yeah, for those of you that are ignorant fucks, nigger means ignorant.
No, it means porch monkey, fucking watermelon, grape, loving fried chicken, eating waffles.
Oh god.
No, but seriously though.
In the sun too long.
No, but seriously though, actually the term nigger, and I'm gonna say this now. So YouTube, if you fucking come after me for this shit, just so you know, you're fucking part of the problem.
Alright, get demonetized. Like your shit's not the one. No, your shit's not gonna get demonetized anyways because you're not a popular YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm not even making. I'm not making a living off this shit, dude.
It don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter, bro. I mean, if you're some big ass YouTuber, yeah, you'd be kind of fucked. Yeah,
I'd be under a lot of hot. I'd be in some hot water for that shit.
Yeah,
but since I'm a small
like
channel,
probably the second vid you've ever uploaded, dude. You've been demonetized and fucked.
Yeah.
Well, no, the only way you can start making money is by having 100,000 subscribers.
Nah, but the thing is, even with that many subscribers, if if you're a big ass YouTuber and you put out shit like nigger or shit like some offensive type of shit, and especially how fucking strict YouTube and how strict YouTube is, yeah, it's you're not gonna make money if you're demonetized.
And I'm gonna say this now: there's not a lot of channels out there that'll basically expose YouTube for their shit. Like, I know we're not technically exposing, but we're basically stating the fact that the small channels like mine,
that make money, that's their money income. So.
Yeah, but the small channels like mine, I'm not making anything off this. I'm really just doing this for fun.
Yeah, exactly. So
we don't get anything. We don't get anything held against us. But if I was like, a channel with at least a couple thousand subscribers, like what you said, the whole where you threw nigger at me, even though nigger means ignorant, and it could be. And I'm gonna say this now,
they'd be
and
like, oh, well,
if you
there goes
before
any fucking
anybody who
money,
fucking
bitch.
watches this, even after this is done uploading, just so you know, the term nigger, there's it means ignorant. Okay, it's the idiots that basically took the term nigger, which means ignorant, and turned it into a racist term. There's
black people are ignorant.
And even Jekyll himself has said it. There's niggers in every race.
Quite literally.
Like Dr. Nigger over here.
Nah, I'm actually pretty fucking smart, and I actually there was one time.
Alright, do 5,224 divided by 24 times 8.
Okay, I'm not that smart. Okay, I'm good with like measurements and all that.
Nah, I don't need that shit.
The only thing math related that I'm good at is angles.
Yeah, angles I'm not really good at. Now, depending on the angle it is, though. Nah.
If it's...
But yeah, even like that, dude. You guys just realize the dumb shit my buddies and I say on this channel.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm honestly gonna say this now. Like, I remember like a few years back, I used to hold off on a lot of the shit.
PlayStation named like fucking ignorant nigger or something.
Oh, watch, dude. Freaking. What's funny is somebody says somebody puts their PlayStation name as like ignorant nigger or something like that when it literally means ignorant person. But yet you got kids. Then you got kids running around with like XX Pussy Slayer 5000, and they have nothing fucking taken against them.
I know, right?
Yeah, like what the hell?
I'd be more worried about the kid running around with the name Pussy Slayer.
No, do you know what I hate?
What?
Right? Is that companies that are based in America, you know, that are on the internet, you know, that their main purpose is for the internet.
Yeah.
It's like they censor everything, which is suppressing a First Amendment right.
Yeah, exactly. The First Amendment is our right to free speech, and they're basically infringing on it. They're basically being like, oh, well, you know, you want to be a part of this? Well, you can't say this, you can't say that. Well, then what can I say? Well, you really can't say shit. Then why the fuck am I? Then why the fuck am I even with you guys then? Because if you're gonna fucking suppress my right to free speech, then I'm not even gonna be with you guys. And then they do kind of like what they do with a lot of celebrities and people who don't want to play by the rules. They fucking crucify them and make it to where they pretty much like. I'm gonna say this. Look at like Bill Cosby. All right, he had allegations made at him, and it destroyed his career. And he was a man.
That shit was proven true, motherfucker.
Well, but hear me out, okay?
That shit was
I know. But hear me out, okay? Back in Drake, I told you about this, remember? Back in like April, I basically caused my entire government class to hate me because I stated the fact that it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If you're a woman and you fucking drug and steal from somebody, or like what Cardi B did to people, you deserve to be thrown in jail. No, hear me out. Hear me out. I basically came up in front of the entire class and I said, I don't care whether or not you're a man or a woman. If you drug and rape or do anything to another person, be it a man or a woman, and you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter whether or not you have a dick or a vagina, you deserve to be thrown in jail. And all these girls were defending Cardi B and saying, well, she was trying to get her career going, then this and that. Well, a whole bunch of gals went after me, and Miss Francis came in. She fucking took her gavel, slammed that bitch as hard as she can on the fucking table, and she yelled at all those people, dude. She turned around and went, I don't give a shit whether or not you're a man or a woman. It's still a crime. You should be in jail.
Yeah, you said this.
And every single one of them, I can sense just the utter distaste for me in the air, dude. The utter dislike for the fact.
Utter old person in you too.
Here's what.
No, they could just taste the fact that there's someone like me who, in this generation, actually has a fucking brain and common sense.
Yeah, a lot of people nowadays are upgrading on this generation. Are pretty fucked.
Even when my grandma and grandpa were here, dude, I stated the damage that's going on right now is my generation. And my grandma said, I hate to agree with you, but yeah, it is your generation. And I looked at my grandma and I said, I know. I even said, it's my generation that came in and fucked everything over.
Dr. Nigger.
Hey, I wouldn't be saying anything too. You're part of my generation too, motherfucker. You're still millennial. You're still generation millennial.
Well, yeah, but still. Hey, you're...
Actually, no, you're Generation X. No, you're Generation Y. I'm Generation Millennial. My mom and dad are Generation X.
I'm fucking 90s, motherfucker.
Dude, I have a cousin. I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna say this now. If you were born 99 or 2000, I'm sorry, you are not a 90s kid, dude. You might have been born 90s, but you were raised 2000s.
Nah, I was born 91.
Here's the thing with that. It's like most people say, oh, we grew up, you know, us 90s kids grew up with this and this, but us 2000s kids literally grew up with the same damn thing.
It's just the thing is, though, is that the stuff that the 90s kids grew up with was starting to go out of style, but us kids that were born early 2000s, we still had those because it was still rather in style until mid to late 2000s when those started going out of style and the stuff that the 2000s kids brought in. So, and I even told my cousins this. I told my cousins that were born 98 and 99, I said, look, you guys might have been born in the 90s, but you guys were raised in the 2000s.
Yeah, I was raised in them.
And what's so funny is, like, one of my cousins, and this pissed me off because I basically said, no, you were not a 90s kid. She said, man, I thought us 90s kids were bad, but these 2000s kids, fuck, they deserve to get their shit slapped in. And I turned around and said, oh, you deserve to as well. You were coming from the... And I said, oh, that's cute, coming from the one that was born in 2000, but yet she claims she was a 90s baby.
Yeah, it's like,
oh my
you
God,
can't.
It's
like you can't. If you were born the same generation, if you were born the same decade as me, but claim to be a 90s baby, I want to slap the fuck out of you for your ignorance.
Honestly, it sounds pretty good right about.
Huh?
That sounds pretty good right now. Just like, oh yeah, I was born. You know, I was born in 1990. I'm just like, and you're raised in 2000s, like 2000.
Okay, my mom and dad. Okay, my mom and dad were born in 1977.
I'd consider being born in 1990 to 1991. Fucking raised in the 90s, bro. Late 90s,
I can see.
Nah, you'd have no chance of being raised in the 90s.
Early
90s.
Early to mid. I'm gonna say, in my opinion, early to mid 90s, you were raised 90s.
I don't
but
know about
late 90s, you were born 2000s.
Later than 3, in my opinion, you're not 90s.
Like my mom and dad, they were born 70s, but they were raised 80s. My mom and dad were born 1977.
My mom was 67, and my dad was 65.
Yeah, my mom and dad were born 1977. But since they were born so late in the 70s, they were raised as 80s kids. I was born early 2000s, so I'm a 2000s kid. I have a cousin who was born in 2000, and she claims that she's a 90s kid, and I fucking looked at her and went, no, you're not a 90s kid.
I had some stuff from the 90s, but, you know, I'm a 90s kid, and I'm barely a 90s kid, because, I was born, right at the beginning of it, so.
Yeah.
2000, nah, that's no,
Yeah,
you know what? I know that this is a little random and this is a little off topic, but okay. So for those of you guys that probably haven't been noticing, or some of you guys that actually have but are wondering what the fuck, so there's this guy who, and I actually found out more about this. So we've been talking a lot about that Area 51 shit, right? And I know. We've talked I haven't talked much about it on here, but I think it's about finally time I actually brought it up on here. But for those of you that don't know, there about like a little over a week ago, some idiot decided to post up about, oh, we're gonna raid Area 51 and they can't stop us all. We're gonna ninja run faster than their bullets.
I want to consider him an idiot because it was just a fucking joke.
Yeah, hear me out.
Yeah,
the guy posted it as a joke, and I thought it was funny. But now it's hitting
so many times. Bruh.
It's hitting over.
Sorry,
it hit close to 4 million.
It's like a broken record. It's a broken record. I'm sorry, but I've heard this so many fucking times. It's a joke. Nobody's coming. Move the fuck on. I'm sorry. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about this Area 51 bullshit.
It's funny
fake.
in my
no
opinion.
one's going. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
But
I'm sorry. I'm tired of it.
I got more information. The guy who posted it as a joke, he didn't realize how big it was going to get, and he's flipping out now.
People, no offense, like you are gonna actually think people are gonna actually go. Like I said, I am actually tired of fucking hearing about it.
Honestly, I wish that the people would go because it's gonna be fun to watch the fucking fireworks show.
How many times have I just said I'm tired of hearing about it? Like straight up.
Well, what I was gonna say, never mind, was oh shit, I'm already full on things. Okay, let me give Sheva the grenade, and I'll give her the first aid.
Yeah, people taking that shit too fucking serious.
But what I was gonna say was the dude who posted it up as a joke, he's now freaking out because now there's like so many people. He even said in a video, I was meaning this as a joke, and there are people that are now like there's so many people that are actually going when he was meaning it as a joke. And I'm sitting here like, fuck it, let them. If they're claiming they're gonna go, just let them fucking go and let them learn the hard way that there's nothing worth fucking doing it for. And I know you fucking said, but you know, I'm honestly willing to let whatever happens happen. These people think that they're gonna fucking go and do this, then let them do it, let them learn the hard way.
I don't care, regardless. Like I said, I'm just tired of hearing about this. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care.
Yeah. See, my dad, he's one of the people where...
But if it does, it does.
My dad's one of the people where if it does happen, he wants to sit like a mile out of range of everything, have a fucking white flag and an American flag, which will basically say, I'm not here to do anything, I'm just here for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll do that, dude. I'll freaking go out there and I'll just sit back and enjoy the show. If there is a show.
There wasn't a show because it was supposed to happen yesterday.
Wait, what? Really?
Are you fucking stoned? In September, dumbass motherfucker.
No,
September.
I was following.
It was scheduled for September.
It was scheduled for July 20th. Quite literally.
Dude, the fucking Facebook event that I've been finding. The Facebook event I've been finding has been going on for September.
Yeah, any video ever. What, dude? It's September. I'll look it up right now. What? September. You're fucking, dude. I'm stoned and I even.
Oh, alright, fuck it. But I
yeah,
saw for,
alright, fuck it.
I saw for yesterday. I saw for yesterday. That's all I saw.
Yeah, you stoned, bro.
But yeah, basically, I was reading something on Facebook that I guess the dude who posted it up and saying, posted up about it, he said that he only meant it as a joke, but there's now so many people like taking lead on it, and now he's like freaking out because he doesn't realize how big of a fucking way he put it. He literally.
Well, no. Here's the thing. When he posted it, all the people that believe in aliens, it's like I know that we're not the only ones out there.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna deny it, dude. There's more than just us out there, dude.
Yeah, September 20th. Yeah, you're fucking stoned, man.
Where'd you get your source from, Drake?
Quite literally Instagram, but.
Yeah, no, the actual event is scheduled for September 20th of this year.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright.
You get it right, Scrub.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, woofies.
Oh god, I almost got shot.
Now fuck you, Woof.
Oh, you bastard, Jaeger. Yeah, but what he didn't realize was that
People are stupid. There's gonna be people that are.
No,
yeah, no, exactly. That PP didn't realize that people are fucking stupid, and will go.
There are people that literally will buy that shit on the internet, dude.
Yeah, dude, there's some crazy motherfuckers, dude.
The same thing with the motherfuckers that.
Yeah, dude, I guarantee there's other life out there. But as for fucking, having little gray aliens visiting Earth, yeah, I don't know about that. Bro.
See, I completely agree with like there's something out there.
I guarantee there's other planets.
I guarantee there's
other life.
Oh, dude, my dad and I say it this way, dude. We know that we don't doubt.
Gray aliens,
we don't doubt there's something out there, but we doubt it's friendly. I doubt it's even friendly. It's gonna look at us as a civilization and go, "What the fuck went wrong?"
It could be just other fucking humans, bruh. Who the fuck knows?
It could be kind of like in the first Horus Heresy. In the first Horus Heresy, they came across a race known as the Interrex, which literally was a cousin.
Like Star Wars.
Yeah, but in 40K there was a cousin race to the humans called the Interrex, and it literally was like the human race's long lost cousins.
I don't know. I'd be a Sith if the Star Wars shit was real. I'd be because like lightning and shit.
From your fingertips, that'd be awesome.
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
Nah, but in Star Wars, there's humans too. So
yeah,
like...
in 40K there's humans as well, but sometimes the way that they put the humans is, like the normal human soldier, like the Imperial Guard, is weak as fuck compared to what they actually deal with in 40K.
That's alright.
No, I'm serious. Like, in 40K, you have the regular humans, and then you have just all these other races with these, like, genetically superior, or just completely, or just they were evolved that way. And...
Or just, like, genetically modified.
That's what I said, genetically superior, as in, like, the genetically modified, you know, Space Marines. Like, the Space Marine, I'm gonna say this now, a human fighting a Space Marine is like fucking taking a puppy and throwing it into a fucking cage full of rabid wolves.
Yeah,
Well, that's a bad analogy though. It's because a dog is a dog. They can sense it. They might just take it.
What I mean by it is basically like taking a Space Marine, taking a human and then throwing him into a fighting pit with a Space Marine is like taking a puppy, like literally just born, and throwing him into a cage with a dog that was trained to fight. The dog that was trained to fight is gonna look at the little dog that just was born and fucking eat him in 2 bites.
Good.
True.
That's why usually you almost never hear of human on Space Marine fights going well for the human, because the human is gonna get turned into a fucking mop.
Yeah, a little pig. We're not nothing on the fucking Space. Space Marines got the, fucking genetically modified fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna fucking
like,
win.
and then also the weapons that Space Marines themselves use would turn a human's rib cage inside out, basically.
Can't fucking nothing left, dude.
It actually depends on the round itself. It actually depends on the round itself, because there's some bolt rounds that
you're taking it too seriously, bruh. It's fantasy fiction.
Lore-wise, well, I'm saying like lore-wise, there are some rounds that are not as powerful as some of them. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being educated on the lore.
Nah. I like lore games too, so. And
but like
and in books and all that, so yeah, I like lore shit.
But like in 40K, there's some bolt rounds that are basically like big old shotgun slugs, and then there are some that are like fucking grenades. Oh.
I mean, it isn't that far off. You have to technology to make those rounds. But, it's still fiction. It's like with me, I like the lore and stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh.
You know, I was raised to be tough as nails, but like to be like the classic nerd.
Oh yeah, I was raised that way too.
Anybody could be a fucking nerd, bruh.
With the, you know, with the, like.
Anybody could be a nerd.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
true. It's
matter
like,
how built, tough he could be a dude.
Like Dakota,
There's
she used to
fucking
give me.
Dude, there's badass military killer motherfuckers, you know, that are.
And they're
fucking
nerdy as fuck, also.
Yeah, man.
But like Dakota, she used to give me shit for being a nerd and stuff like that, but yet she's fucking nerdy as well.
But wait, here's the thing. Everybody's a nerd in their own right. It's like
Exactly.
If you're educated well in something, you're a nerd in that subject.
Exactly.
Fucking nerds.
Hey, you are too, man.
It's like
Hey, you know, remember when you like people used to get like beat up for being called nerds and shit?
Yeah, I remember back then, like the kids that used to get targeted and like called nerds and shit like that. They had it hard back then, but now the nerds fucking in a way rule supreme.
No, dude, trading card games back then, especially in the 90s, dude. You bring that shit to school and they'd be like, "Fucking nerd," like get beat up. Now it just don't matter.
It's usually the kids that act all tough and badass that don't make it very far in life nowadays.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like back then, if you acted all tough and badass.
Barely bitch slap, dude, just barely bitch slapping their toppled.
Yep. No, but like, or you'd have those times where it's like, oh, wait, hold on. What's that over there? Sorry, I'm like, ooh, that's a gem I could shoot. Got it. Sorry, I was walking up these stairs and I see a fucking gem that I can collect off this fucking roof. That's why I was like, ooh, wait, what's that? But yeah, it's like you can... But yeah, it's like back then, nerds were basically picked on and basically outcasted, but nowadays they're basically praised because, well, and I hate to say it, nerds like us.
Just nobody just gives a fuck.
Nerds like us, we kind of run the show now.
I wouldn't say praised, but nobody.
Nerds always ran the show.
Yeah. I love the people that say, oh, nerds get nowhere, but yet again, they say like, oh, nerds, all they do is they sit around and do geeky shit and they get nowhere, when there are some people that are nerdy and they make it fucking far.
It's like a good example. Steve Jobs. Another good
Elon
example.
Musk.
Yeah. Another good example.
Yeah,
Bill
she
Gates.
might not have no fucking mansion, but I got my own place, you know, get money to pay bills and shit, so.
Look, I might not have, I might not be all that, I might not have all this fucking, you know, wealth and shit, but yet again, I'm making it pretty well.
You're still at your mom and dad's, bitch.
But what I mean is basically like...
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Like, I'm gonna say this now, back then, it used to be people like the jocks and shit that were like fucking king of the school and shit like that. Nowadays...
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Nowadays, that shit don't matter. Nowadays, that shit don't even matter anymore.
Actually, that one's not true.
Like, yeah, sure, the jocks are still like, the jocks are, and I put it this way, the jocks are still hot shit on the block.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. Jocks will always be the superior in school, bro. That's just how school works, dude.
But yeah, like with me, I used to be a jock, and I used to do sports, but I'm still a smart guy. So
Oh, same, dude. Like, I never was the athletic kind at my school, and even my mom and dad have said it this way. They said, what you lack in athleticism, you make up in smarts and technicality. I'm a really, even though I'm not the most athletic motherfucker on the block, I'm a pretty smart guy, and I am pretty technical. I am very fucking creative. I can literally my mom and dad have said it, they've seen me like, I'll be sitting there, and I'll be like fidgeting with my hands and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, I get up and I go off and be in my room, and I'm working on something, I'm making something.
Yeah, it's like,
Hey, Sam, I'm a trainee firefighter, so I'm gonna eventually do something.
But like, even my dad said, like, dad said this. He said, "I've seen you. When I used to play with like Legos and shit like that, I literally would be sitting there and I'd be bored out of my fucking mind, right? And then next thing you know, my dad would look over and see me and I'm like fidgeting with my hands. I get up and I go into my room and I'm building something out of fucking Legos, or I'll grab one of my little like 40K models and I'm giving them some like new paint job, or I'm fucking and making them look cool. I'm doing something creative other than just sitting on my ass doing nothing."
Yeah, it's like my parents are honest. Once I get my hands on something, I figure it out.
We're fucking here too.
This is what I'm meant to do. I'm more hands-on. I learn more hands-on.
Exactly.
Yeah, once you.
That's why I want to go into a trade school. That's why I want to get into like aviation mechanics, because it's hands-on. I can't sit in a fucking classroom and take notes and not do anything, because I will lose interest real quickly. I've had some classes where all we did was take notes, and I fucking hated it. I hated it, because I literally was sitting there and I was like, you know, we're supposed to be this class. You say that we're going to be doing all this interactive shit, and yet we're basically sitting here with our thumbs up our asses, not doing anything.
Yeah, it's like for me, the only subject I can sit there and take notes is history, because I love history.
Oh yeah, history, dude. I loved Miss Haywood's class, considering I almost got fucking thrown out. Dude, I even talked with Miss Haywood like near the end of the year, and I said, "What was like the funniest? What was like one of my best moments?" She said, "Honestly, Trent, it would have to be when you made that one joke," and I'm just sitting there laughing because I knew what joke she was fucking talking about. The whole should have kept his head in the game instead of the Bush joke.
Yeah.
Even you, dude, you knew I was thinking of something, and you were like, "Don't you fucking dare." Huh?
Dude, I'm just like, yeah, dude, I was like, yeah.
You were like, "Motherfucker, don't you dare," and I was sitting there with this big old evil grin on my face like, you know what's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
You saw that look in my eye and you were like, "Oh fuck, he's got an idea."
Yeah, it's like,
See, people like you and Shane, they know that look in my eye, that look that I have where it's like, oh, like that fucking look in my eye that says, I just thought of something very fucked up.
Now, are you guys talking about?
Okay, so in our history class my junior year, we were learning about the frontier, and one of our generals, the guy, I guess you could say, couldn't give a fuck, but all he could do was fuck.
Yeah.
Well, me, being the smartass I am, I looked at Miss Haywood with a fucking smile on my face, and I said, "Miss Haywood, I guess you could save this guy. You should have kept his head in the game instead of the bush." Oh, man, dude. I'm so good. And even Drake said it himself, and Miss Haywood said, "You know, Trent, you're lucky that I have a sense of humor, because if I was like any other teacher, I would have sent you out right off the bat." And I literally was sitting there like, "Man, it was worth it."
No, I've been sitting there with a smile on my face, walking out the class, calling my dad, and telling him what I just did. Dude, I bet you anything he'd be like
my dad would, okay, first of all, yeah, I would get grounded, dude, for fucking saying that shit, but my dad would be laughing his ass off with me. See, I get grounded, but also my dad would be laughing about that shit, dude, because it would be something he would say.
Dude, my mom would be horrified, and my dad would be laughing his ass off. It's like my mom has a sense of humor, but it's not like our type of humor. We're really fucked up.
Oh yeah,
She's on the lighter spectrum.
Yeah, see, my grandma, some of my grandparents, they don't understand that the humor I have on my channel is a, like, no fucks given kind of, you know, shit that we say. So I'm, of course, going to say a lot of dumb shit on this channel and kind of not give a fuck on what gets said. Like I just said with the whole, you know, I basically looked my teacher dead in the eye and said that I guess you could say the guy should have kept his head in the game instead of the bush.
Yeah.
And it was some funny shit, dude. Like, literally, Drake had this look on his face when I said it, like, you motherfucker, don't you dare. And I still said it. I still fucking said it.
No, freaking, right before we graduated, I was an English class. I made a whole class laugh just by doing this. Just by snapping. I made them laugh.
That's pretty dumb.
No, it's cause well, my English teacher, he's funny. He jokes around with his dogs. You know, we were legally not allowed to be friends, but you know, we're pretty chill.
Oh yeah, see, I love that shit. The whole like, oh, teachers aren't allowed to be friends with their students, but yet I was close friends with a lot of my teachers, dude.
Yeah, but it's technically not allowed. But it's like
how the fuck? It's like why the fuck? It's like how the fuck is it that I could be sitting in the same class as this one teacher for so fucking long, and not be friends with them, but yet there are teachers that like there's students that are like so close with the fucking coaches and shit.
There's just so many students, teachers that have had relationships with students. So I kind of don't.
Well, yeah, I can understand why, but.
Okay, I don't blame.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing that they don't get about coaches. Coaches don't.
And also,
work for
you know, when a student is friends with the teacher, you know, some favoritism. A lot of times, favoritism will come into play. So they also don't want to. They also kind of want to prevent that. So there's a lot of reasons why. You know, and
I understand that. I understand.
You're there to learn and shit. Even though I like school because it's fucking total bullshit. And the shit they teach in school is fucking total lies and bullshit. Because that's all school is.
Okay, here's the things that I think should be taught in school. History, of course, so we don't make any mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Even though we're gonna make some anyway. Math is very important.
Dude, the shit they teach those history books is
English.
fucking BS, dude.
Or it's just fucking outdated as all fuck.
That too, dude. It's just school's bullshit. Period.
No, you know what shocks me? Is that when I have kids, we're probably gonna be still at war with the Middle East. Just.
We still are, dude. I don't give a fuck what people say. We're still at war with the fucking Middle East.
What? You want to be really at war?
We're still high tensions between the U.S. and Middle East.
Of a war. Okay, a war, so not really.
We're still having conflict. I'm gonna say it. Like, we're not fully at war, but we're still having conflict with them.
Well, no. What it is that we're not at war with a certain country. It's because we're backing the country up.
And there's other countries that are basically kind of like, oh, you're gonna back that country up, then fine, fuck you.
No. It's not that. It's just the cool thing. It's we're fighting people that are trying to overthrow their own government, which is better off with this.
These are no ordinary flowers.
Yeah.
So we're at war with that instead of an actual country.
Yeah. Last night when it was me, my mom, my dad, and my uncle, we were talking about the whole like, oh, right to overthrow, like governments and stuff like that, and I was telling them the same thing as I know this is beating the whole dead horse with the whole Area 51, but like people saying, "Oh, we have the right to overthrow," and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck did Area 51 do that was so bad to where you want to overthrow it? Last I checked, they just don't want they don't want civilians that have no fucking clearance or background around. They don't want any of that shit.
Because it's a fucking. They do fucking because they develop aircraft. They're you know in a large area around Area 51, they do testing for their aircraft shit. You know, and they don't want people to get fucking killed by that shit when they're doing the test.
That's why I said and that's why I said I was like, why the fuck do people want to overthrow it?
It's an aircraft. It's an aircraft base. That's all it is. But people are stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how it's like. The only reason why they're so uptight with security out there is because, like you said, it's a fucking military base. They don't want people fucking around out there. Well, yeah. Still, it's a military base no matter what. The Air Force is still military. I don't give a fuck. There are people that try to say that, the Air Force ain't military. Fuck off.
But it's still, it's an Air Force base.
Yeah.
Military Air Force base. How about that?
Yeah. Remove. Actually, no. Let's take. I'm gonna take the fucking. You know what? I'm gonna give Sheva the AK and all the ammo for it because I'm gonna buy myself the Gatling.
A lot of people don't realize that's what the UFOs you're seeing is this so you think the government's gonna tell you they're experimental
It's just some fucking military.
You think they're gonna tell you they're experimental aircraft? Fuck no, because then they get loose to other countries and shit. Fuck no, dude. They're not stupid.
So I now have the fucking Gatling gun.
Whoa. There's a difference between Gatling gun and minigun.
Well, they call it the Gatling gun in Resident Evil when really there is differences, but also there's similarities between them. Like a minigun and a Gatling gun, I'm gonna say this now: the minigun and Gatling gun are still rotary cannons. They still have a high rate of fire.
Well, but what I'm saying is that there's a difference, but only minute differences. It's just like the Gatling gun didn't have a trigger. It had a little handle that you spun around.
Yeah, I don't know why they in Resident Evil they call it the Gatling gun, but yet you know what? Hold on, let me take a look at it real fast, if I can get. Yeah, I'm looking at it and there's no fucking crank on it. It's the same thing as a fucking minigun. It's got a fucking handle with a trigger on it, but you don't crank that bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why they would call it Gatling gun, but
you still crank that bitch like a porn star cranking one out. What?
Well, there's a difference between cranking it out and rubbing one.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection with Umbrella. That's another of this.
Don't worry about this later.
Oh, cool. This shit don't even overheat as well.
Right. Let's see what we can dig up.
Sort of unrealistic.
Fuck, I forgot to buy medical. Oh well. You know what? We're gonna end it off right here. Phantom Outlaw signing off.